Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some room to work. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 7-0 on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for second down. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. From the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Carr now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down and goal. Carr sliding out of the and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got this down to the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. And the pass looked harmless. He didn't really think much was good. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They'll roll him out right. Oh, nice move. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now is Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come to... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They'll run right here with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
2nd and 2. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Oh, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Young able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Welcome back now to Denver. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And running with power here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he will get into into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Carr going to look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack.
So this one, a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Carr. Being chased out left. Shifts by at the 15. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Jacobs. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Carr going to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on off. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down and 4, Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Carr to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they...
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball. Oh, he fakes the spike. Flush to his right. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Carr. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Carr.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Now Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
Throwing his Carr. Gets this to Waller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense.
today. From MetLife,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first down and more for Jacobs. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Carr. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow with touchdown number 7 on the year as they have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down. Carr. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. From the 16, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very...
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the 1st half, and the Raiders have taken the lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Throwing on 1st down, Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 90 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Jacobs fighting through. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. 2nd down and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Carr now to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Raiders.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Jacobs, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders look like the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. He's to the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on.